Welcome to the Carr and Seguin Show, hosted by Devon Carr and Paul Seguin, where two Michiganders dive into real estate, outdoors, community building, and everything in between. What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing?
Nope.
Nope. Maybe a little something?
No, man. Just, living in the outdoors these days.
Oh.
Looking out for ticks.
Oh, isn't that the truth?
You ever have a tick?
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
I had one last weekend. Or two. Might have been the same one.
Was he...
But...
Same one?
Well, yeah.
Came back twice?
I was turkey hunting, and I felt something climbing on my leg, and then I squished it, and it started moving again.
They're hard buggers.
So then I lifted my pant leg up. There it was crawling.
Yeah?
So then I tried to pinch it, and I flicked it. And then a little bit while after, I saw one climbing up my leg, so I don't know if that was the same one or, because like you said, I mean, it's hard to kill.
They are. They're hard.
But they're terrible.
They're nasty.
Each year they're getting worse.
Jess went on like a play date, literally just to Mayberry State Park in Northville. Like just around, like they didn't even go in the woods. Right? I mean, you kind of associate them more of like woody spots than anything, but it's not true. They're tall everywhere. Grass.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, and they were literally like, I forget who she was with, whatever. Yeah. But like one of the kids had two of them on her, and then like a couple minutes later, like the other kid had them. Like, really? That just at the park? But I mean, they're everywhere.
They are. What is it? My brother and parents were all up north over the weekend, and they said they were just driving around, and one dropped right from the tree, landed right on my dad's arm as he was driving.
What?
Yep. I mean, they're everywhere.
Jeez.
They always say this year's going to be bad for ticks. Well, it just seems like every year now is. I mean, when I was a kid, you didn't really even think about it.
No.
A little bit, but it wasn't like.
No.
But now they're just, you can't walk through the grass.
I mean, even last year it was bad. I remember we were going to my parents' house in Brighton. It was just like multiple times during the summer. You're like, oh, shoot, he's got a tick on his neck. Flick it. Like, right, get it. I mean, like multiple times. But yeah, now you just hear like everybody. Like, there's our in-laws in Northville. They're like, yeah, they were just playing on the back and like came in with ticks. It's like, what the frick?
I know. It's crazy.
But it's true you say that. Like, I don't ever, when we were younger, I mean, sure, you know of it.
Right. But it wasn't like, you don't have to.
Check them every single time you come inside.
Right.
I mean, literally, that's all we do now is like, okay, get naked.
Tick check.
Tick check. Take the strip down. But yeah, like, and then, I mean, Olivia even had like some like red spots on her neck. And I'm like, no, I don't. And there's nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, do they leave red marks?
I think if there's a bullseye, I think that's...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they have bullseyes. Maybe. I should text Jess right now.
I know
Look for a bullseye.
My friend's dog just got diagnosed with Lyme disease.
Really?
Yep.
They're horrible for it, too, dogs.
Yeah.
They just get lodged in. I mean, like, long hair.
Right, they hide.
You don't look.
I mean, shoot.
It's hard to... What are you going to sit there for an hour or two and just move all that hair around?
Just on us, even our hair. My hair is not that long, obviously, but, I mean, I know 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, Becca and I went fishing, and we just walked in, and I don't think we found any ticks then, but we got home. We both took showers. It was probably an hour or two after a shower. She pulled a couple out of her hair.
No.
I mean, and then I woke up with one crawling on my chest.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I missed it.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what.
But they're just tiny little freaking buggers, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they could be anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're constantly checking in between, like, behind your leg.
Yep.
You're always, like,
Then once you find one, it's every little...
Oh, every little
thing.
feeling.
It's like, oh, shoot. Is that a tick?
No, I swear to God, I was doing that yesterday. I cut the grass, and I'm like, dude, I could have, like, ticks all over me right now.
Right.
And so, like, I would come inside. I took a shower, but I would still feel like Like, I feel like I'm still just like rubbing my hair. I'm like, check right there. Check right there. Right there. It just won't stop itching. There's got to be one. Right. No, you're good. You're good.
Are you sure?
I know. But it's true. Like, you come in and you just start feeling all itchy. You're like,
right.
I got to have something on me. My skin's just crawling.
Oh, I know.
Oh, jeez. Ticks. Yeah. Oh. No, they are bad. But what makes it bad?
I think they're saying the winters aren't as bad as they used to be. So they're surviving, apparently.
It's like global warming.
Yeah.
Damn Al Gore. Global warming.
Should just had his whole presentation about the spread of ticks.
Yeah.
Caught more people's eye.
You want to use fear, just use ticks.
Right. Especially with the Lone Star tick. If you get bit from it and it's got the disease, it makes you allergic to meat.
I don't want that.
I know.
That's here?
I don't know if there's any. There might be a case or two in Michigan, but there's not very many.
Down in Texas? It's called the Lone Star?
Yeah, it's a Lone Star tick that has it. And it's got like a little white dot on its back.
Tick bites.
But I think most of the cases are out east. But still, I mean, I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't.
Yeah. They're nasty little buggers.
That'd be awful.
Nasty. Yeah, they do definitely have more of that bullseye effect. Ugh. Freaking ticks. Look at this, just like sticking in them.
Stop staring at them.
It's so weird how they like go into you. You know?
Well, head first.
Dive in.
Yeah. There's all kinds of. I mean, you can put dish soap over them if they're embedded and they're supposed to back out.
Really?
Rubbing alcohol. You can burn them.
Oh, I bet you that. But isn't there a thing that you want to send it in to be tested if it does have Lyme disease?
Yeah, I think if it's embedded in you.
You want to
or if you get a bite and there's a bullseye that shows up, then you want to get tested. But I think just one crawling, and you don't have to
freak out, right? Pull the tick straight out with steady, even pressure.
Yeah,
what to do if bitten? Yeah, disinfect the bite area and wash your hands. Save the tick for testing, alive if possible, in a small bottle or plastic bag with a green leaf or damp piece of tissue or a cotton ball. Label bag with your name, date, site of bite, how long tick was attached. LymeDisease.org. Advocacy, education, and research.
Boom.
I heard it's a nasty little. It's like you can't get rid of it ever, right?
I don't think you can, but I think if you catch it early enough, they can treat it. But I do think that it's
like a life thing.
I think it's
once you have it. Yeah. But I think it is definitely, like you said, if it's caught early, and I think it's treatable nowadays.
Yeah, if it's caught.
But it ain't going anywhere.
Right.
So you can get rid of it. Adult female is more red.
Ooh.
Engorged.
It's probably.
They can get tiny.
Oh, yeah. There was a story a little while, probably 2 summers ago, where this lady or the little kid was playing out in the front yard and came in and was taking a bath, and mom thought that she had some mud or something on her shoulder, but apparently they all started to move. She rolled in like a tick bed or something.
No!
And there was a bunch of little ones all over her shoulder.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wouldn't that give you the heebie-jeebies?
I just saw someone lives way up north. They have kids, and she just said the same thing. Every time I see a tick, I get the heebie-jeebies. It's true. It's just like you don't know.
Right.
And they're just such little silent little buggers.
Yeah, I mean, they can crawl on you for a little while before you even
know it.
It's not like you can smack them and it kills them. I mean, you got to really
they're
pretty
hard.
much dismember them.
They are freaking hard to kill. They're like tiny. You think it's just like, oh, what the crap?
Right.
This is tough little, like a turtle. It's like got a shell on it or something. Like, what the crap, man?
You guys want to see a picture? I pulled up an image of how tiny they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're tiny little guys. There's the Lone Star tick right there.
Boom.
I don't want that. I want meat. I mean, we just got a whole bunch of meat.
I know. I mean, I probably could.
I got a Delmonico just thawing right now, marinating. Heck yeah, dude.
There you go.
I said, babe, you better take one of those out. Having one tonight. Yes, sir. It's a good cut of meat right there.
It is.
Heck yeah, dude. No, ticks. Enough of that. So,
golfing.
Yeah, but did a little bit. Did a little bit. Just 109 holes.
That's it.
Yeah, just in a couple of days.
And
no.
Then,
huh?
And then you won?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Shout out to Joel Hall, Matt Dykela, Mike Shaw, and Andy Broda, the 2022 Mooksters champion.
Well, it's nice of you to let them win.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I do actually take a little credit for their victory.
Oh.
So I hope Joe Hall ever hears this, and Matt, the A and B players, who just apparently, and rightfully so, I mean, they shot some really low numbers over the weekend. But Thursday night, the first night we were there, let's just say for Joel Hall's sake that he had a not so enjoyable, fun round. We played in Notre Dame's University home course the day driving down to Indiana where we played at, and he was not in a good mood after playing that round. And so we got to the resort and we settled in and went to the Chop House.
Yep.
The Chop House. It was a great place, great establishment, great staff. It was all around a home run, 100%. Well, Joel proceeds to sit next to me, and I can't hold my mouth closed.
Really?
No.
Oh man.
No. And I was like, so what happened on today's round? A little feisty out there today, from what I hear. Because he played like a whole, I think pretty much the whole group ahead of us. No, they were there. They were just ahead of us. Anyways. And so I gave him a tip. That apparently lit a fire. And that fire never went out.
What was the tip?
And the reason why I am able to say that here, we'll get to the tip in a minute.
Oh.
Because it's a good tip for everyone's mental golf game. He did come to me after the first round. I mean, they started off with a commanding lead because of that low first round they shot, which Joel did come to me after that first round and said, hey, I'm going to have to give you the thanks for that one because it was all exactly what you said is what I did. And I said, oh, yeah, you're welcome. That's no problem. Don't go riding off on your high horse just yet.
Right.
It is just round 1 of 4, sir. No, they kicked our butt. Thanks to my tip.
Right.
No, he just in golf when you're playing bad, obviously like the majority of us, we get frustrated and we start rushing our game, or let's say forcing shots. Right? So you get quick. And that's all it was just a simple, 5-minute conversation like, dude, just slow it down.
Right.
Just slow it down. Slow it down. Who cares if if you normally hit it like 280, 290 like he does? I'm like, who cares if your driver only goes 250? Like, who freaking cares?
Right.
Does it really matter? No. Just slow it down. Get back into rhythm. Get back into tempo. Get back to just hitting a good shot. And then go. Like, just start going. Get in the fairway. Get on the green. make a birdie. Now start getting in a roll.
Yeah.
And then crank it back up to 280. And apparently it worked because he told me on Friday afternoon before the second round, he's just like, it's all you, man. I just slowed it down. And apparently, Matt, he's like, dude.
You're supposed to give those tips after the competition.
Yeah, after we're holding the trophy.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, by the way, here's a tip. Slow it down.
Yeah.
Slow it down next year.
Rushing it.
361 days away.
Just
slow it down. Slow it down for next year.
That's what you're supposed to do.
No, so that was it. I mean, those guys were playing lights out. I mean, they shot 9 under the first day. We shot 7. So they had a 2-shot lead. It wasn't anything crazy, but they came back Friday afternoon 13 under. We shot 8 under. So went to a 6-shot lead. Because we were. Let's just say my group and those guys were like way over here the whole weekend, and then our other 2 group of guys were over here, kind of thing. But sorry if Catalo ever sees us or listens to it, or Gorp. Is what it is. No, but it was a good time. A lot of fun.
Well, I would have to say I contribute to it.
Oh, yeah?
The tip, obviously. You should have left that out.
That's right.
But then
we did talk.
You could not get back to neutral because your hot tub was broken.
Oh, dude.
Let's be honest. I mean, that you need that after a tough
We all know.
round.
We all know, and the audience knows that, I love my hot tubs.
Right.
And more particular than anybody, myself and Mr. Mike Bomarito, of one of the gentlemen on the group, that's all we did last year was soak it. We call it soaking. Let's go soak. Sit in the hot tub. Have a few beverages. Just sit in the hot tub and chill.
There you go.
It's there's actually a funny story to this as well. So we were the last group who played at the Warren on Thursday, and it's about a 45-minute drive to the resort from South Bend. And so we were the last caravan, per se, to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And, I have to note this, actually. I was very shocked. Notre Dame campus, beautiful. Saw Touchdown Jesus, you name it. I mean, it was great.
Mm-hmm.
You could see, it was actually really cool. You could see Touchdown Jesus from the golf course. Like, there's a really good view on hole 2. Like, you could just look back and you can just see, like, a good part of the whole campus. It was really nice. But as soon as you get outside of, I got an itch on my ear.
It's a tick.
Hey! Better not be. I hope not. See it crawling out here. As soon as you get outside of campus,
mm-hmm.
I was just shocked of just how, I don't know if it's the right word, but ghetto South Bend is. I mean, like, I don't know. I've never been to South. It was my first time there, so I never knew.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's just always my thought that, like, this South Bend was going to be it. Because of the way we came in, it was a whole, obviously, like everywhere else, right? Tons of construction, so there's this huge detour.
Right.
To get to the golf course. And it was kind of just more so winding through the campus.
Okay.
But then, obviously, the way out, we went that way. And maybe it was just a bad side of South Bend. You know, like Livonia. I grew up on the south side. We're the poor side of Livonia. Yuppieville's on the north side. Yeah, but it was just, it was just kind of like shocked. We all kind of like, Notre Dame's right there. Like, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was kind of weird. Just a little geographical note there.
Right, yeah.
So, obviously, stay away from the southwest side of South Bend.
There you go.
Anyways, no, so we were the last one to get there. And I remember we pulled up. Well, we checked in, we pulled up, we drove over to the villas, and then my cousin Matt was like, he in the parking lot, and me and Mike were right there. And they're like, guys, we have a little bad news. And I thought at first, like, did someone screw up the reservations?
Right, yeah. Well, yeah.
We get all the way here, we don't even have a place to stay. And he's like, no, due to parts not being available, both, not just
That's
one.
not just one.
Not just one.
Right.
But both hot tubs are down. And we're like, me and Mike both like, well, start the car up and we're leaving.
Yeah.
This is 75% of the reason why we came here.
Right.
Just to
for
soak.
hot tubs.
Just a hot. We didn't want to come for golf or hanging out with you losers. We wanted just a hot tub.
Right.
No, it sucked. We went over, looked at him too. It's like, what the? They don't. Nothing looks wrong.
What are the
Fire
chances?
them up.
Both.
Yeah, they have two. And apparently they both broke for the same reason.
It's crazy.
What kind of freaking odds is that?
I don't know.
On one weekend of the year that we were supposed to go, and both hot tubs are down.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Which it would have came in prime for us on Friday afternoon. We played 18 Friday morning, which was the first tournament round, and then the second 18 on Friday is non-tournament, just a free round, just to go out and play. And so we switched up carts and stuff and started playing. Well, by the 10th tee, and honestly, we were thankful because, I mean, we were not supposed to play Thursday. I mean, they were calling thunderstorms 80% all day in South Bend. Not one drop. Well, I take it back. It did rain 2 holes, but it just like downpoured and then went away.
Okay.
So we got the whole 18 in at Warren.
Yep.
And then Friday was sketchy too. Friday was looking pretty rainy.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing till 3 p.m. We got our whole first 18 in and started playing the second 18 and then finally made the turn and started just rain. It got really cold too, and that's when we got back to the villas and me and Mike were like, yeah, well, this would have been prime hot tub time right now. Freaking
got a little chill in your bones.
Oh, it was perfect. Our dinner reservations weren't until 6:30. Get 3.5 hours sitting around.
Right.
You know, what else would you want to do? Soak.
Right.
For 3 hours straight in 105 temp water. Just getting completely plumbed out.
Right.
I remember sometimes, man, we were all like, who can go the longest and get the most plum?
Right.
Like, probably not good for us.
Right. Well, if next year, if you win and the hot tub's working, then we know what it was.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I hope so. Coming back with vengeance.
Right.
I ain't giving anyone tips anymore, I'll tell you that.
That's silly.
Hey, I tried to, it's a fabulous group of guys. Love every single one of them. They're awesome dudes. Great times. And but come Friday morning, man, you're all competition.
Oh, yeah.
There's no brotherly love
yeah.
anymore, man.
Right.
And I had to say that a few times to some of I'm like, guys, they are the competition at this moment. Until that last putt on 18 goes in, okay, then we can get a little,
right,
chatty. But right now it's serious.
Focus. Coach Seguin.
It's a little too hard when you're having, a few drinks and we're all right there and always just talking smack. No, it's good times. Good times. But no, I didn't bring the hardware home.
Next year.
It's all right. Hey, I mean, congrats to Joel, and I'm glad he won because he is the man who puts this on every year.
Mm-hmm.
He puts a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this. This is the 8th year they've done it. I haven't gone all 8 of them, but they never won until finally this year.
There you go.
I mean, it's they call them mooksters. I mean, he is the mook.
Mm-hmm.
He's the man.
Right.
So, yeah, I know my cousin, same thing. I don't know, maybe he did win once. When they used to do 2-man, but I think like the first 3 or 4 years it was 2-man competition.
Okay.
Now it's 4. I don't know. They changed it. I've only played it when it's 4.
Did your putting come around?
Yeah, I didn't putt too bad. I mean, I say that lightly. It was better than where I was telling you the day before, where I just putting sucks. No, this course was just great. Like, I mean, who doesn't? But I just love playing on good courses. It just changes your game a little bit. It's like who you play with is who you become. You play with a bunch of hackers, you're going to stay a hacker.
Right.
Play with good players, you're just going to get better. you're getting pushed
Right.
to play better. I mean, I think that goes hand with any sport, really. But
Yeah. No, absolutely.
yeah, it was a good course. It was fun. Hard. They had, my goodness. I mean, the silver was definitely harder than the black.
Mm-hmm.
But they had a hole on the silver course. Just stupid. Stupid. We were playing the back tees, which was like 460 par 4. That alone is just dumb.
Right.
But you're looking down the fairway, and I mean, okay, for everybody in our group, which like even our D players, which are the worst of the group, are probably hitting it no further than, I don't know, 225, 250 off the tee, something like that. So they're playing all the way at 460, right? So they're hitting their drives and still sitting at like 220 in easily all day, probably something like that. And right there, right when 220 in starts, here in comes on both sides of your fairways. I mean, if this was the fairway, you have trees right here. Here's your 220 landing zone for the D players, and then all the way up to like, and if I hit a good one, maybe I can get out there towards 3. But I'm like a 280, 290 guy. But trees. Boom, boom. And I'm not even kidding. And this fairway's not wide. Like, skinny fairway.
Uh-huh.
Skinny. And it's just trees. Right in your landing zone. I remember the first time we stepped on the tee box for 9, we're like, no, this has got to be the wrong hole. There's must be like other tee boxes somewhere. Like, this is just stupid.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's impossible. But yeah, it was hard. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think we ever birdied it. No. I mean, yeah, I think we parred it.
That's a long way.
I don't think we ever birdied it.
That's a long way.
Yeah, like even today we're at the regional tournament for the high school guys. I mean, there was like out of the 8, there was 3 out of the 4 par 5s were only 480. I mean, that's
par 5.
Par 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's freaking. Oh, and then on the silver, not only that, back tees, 600-yard par 5. Yeah. I mean, the fairways were rolling good though. So I mean, it was just that good of a course.
Did you hit the driver off the deck?
I tried.
I tried.
I did the what's the scramble tee, we'll call it.
Mm-hmm.
After some people hit their shots and it fluffs up.
Right.
Oh yeah, tee it up.
Yeah.
No, I topped the heck out of it. I just don't practice that shot much.
Oh really?
I don't pull that one out of the bag a lot. Even though I probably should, because I feel like I play more outings than anything now. That's it. But no, it's a good time. It's always fun to do that during Memorial Day, and it kind of gets you just all humming for golf,
right,
for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Which we got an outing coming up soon,
right?
Which I just totally forgot about till today.
12th.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my wife's calling.
To remind you.
Yeah, just in 11 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I still got to sign us up. Did you sign up?
I texted you if I needed to sign up or if I just
last year.
I
saw an email today. They're still looking for more people. But yeah, no. I know we're gonna miss the one that we played in though. We had the David Fonz Memorial in here. Gosh, you're playing in it, right?
Yeah.
You still got a squad?
Yep.
All right, good.
Yep.
Represent. Yeah, that's right. We're supposed to print out a cardboard of me.
Right.
And put it. And
that's what we talked about.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And put it on your cart.
Yeah.
So I'm there in spirit.
Right.
So should do it. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna have it shipped to the course.
Yeah.
What cart is Devin Carr on?
Right.
17B. Perfect. Now tomorrow you're receiving a cutout board of my good-looking face.
Please put it in the cart.
Please somehow figure a way to staple it, glue it, tie it. I don't freaking know. However, but so he can't take it off.
Right.
The whole round, and then you can take it off.
If you shipped one there, I would rock it.
I'll ship it. I'll ship it. I'll call Mike at W4 Signs in Brighton. I'll make it happen all day. I'm doing it.
Okay. I'll take a picture.
There's another one for another podcast. Bring that picture in so we can have Grant put it up on the screen.
Right.
But, yeah. No. So, yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Mooksters and ticks. That's it, baby.
Well, half of it's a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need no Lyme disease.
Right.
But.
All right, man. Another one down.
Yeah. 63. I don't think I even said that, did I? No.
Too excited.
Halfway to 126.
There you go.
Dude, that's a large number. It's like my dad. I think my dad just turned 64. 58. What would that be? 64.
Still young.
Yeah.
Still young.
He made a comment about it too, where, because I've always said this for a long time, whenever it's someone's birthday, right? 64, so you're halfway to 128.
Right.
And so I told him that his birthday was Memorial Day. And he's like, you do that on your podcast too. Every episode, you always got to say that. I'm like, yeah, why not?
Right.
But you say it on my birthday? I'm like, yes. They're special dates.
Right.
They're special numbers. So happy birthday, Dad. 64 years young. Halfway to 128.
There you go.
And we are halfway to 126.
There you go.
See? We're just as old as you are. Cheers. Well, I'm Paul Seguin with eXp Realty.
I'm Devon Carr with Gold Star Mortgage.
This is the Carr and Seguin Show. See you.
The primary purpose of this podcast series is to inform, entertain, and educate. The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast series do not constitute legal or professional advice, opinions, or endorsements of any kind. Gold Star Mortgage Financial Group, NMLS 3446, Equal Housing Lender.